What the fuck do you want me to do?
Hello Wasters, this is Eddie Gregory with WNR, Wateland News Radio. It has been a short while with an absence of broadcasts, and for that we must apologize. Life can at times be hectic, nevertheless on we go. In the international eye, North Korea has seen the majority of its 28 websites leaked to the internet. For the first time people are able to have a digital look into the secretive regime's country. The secretive state somehow accidentally opened access to all the websites hosted on its servers, revealing that it only has 28 registered domains. On Monday at around 10 p.m. Pacific Time, North Korea's name server, that contains information about all of their KP websites, was misconfigured, allowing it to be accessed. This meant Matthew Bryant, a researcher, was able to access the domain names and some of the file data about the site. This look into the secretive state is a novelty at best, but illustrates how in the ever-evolving world it is ever harder to remain off the grid. Turning our eye to the Middle East, we look to Syria. The developments are ever mounting as the war for the empire under the sun rages. Recently, as of September 21st, the Quds Brigade of the Syrian army advances near the Handarat camp area. Meanwhile, ISIS has retaken villages in northern Syria from Turkey-backed militants. This back and forth seems to be unending, as they push back and forth. The SAA captured Ramaus artillery base in southern Aleppo. All of this on top of the Syrian army officially declaring the ceasefire to be at an end. US and Syrian relations took another hit recently as Assad accuses the US of purposely targeting the Syrian army in recent bombings. This came shortly after a US-led airstrike killed 100 SAA soldiers and wounding another 100 or more. It would seem that relations between the two main forces in the region are worsening as the days tick by. We can only hope that there are no further missteps by either force. Bringing it back home to the United States, there has been more unrest in the cities after a man was killed by officers during a botched response call to a broken-down vehicle. Protests began last night and ended with police and protesters clashing in the streets. This seems to be an ever-increasing trend in the United States as of late, and it has left many wondering about the stability of the nation. This was spurred even more as recent dashcam footage from Sacramento police shows a mentally ill man being shot 14 times as he flees. It's unprecedented for us to release video prior to the adjudication process, Summers told reporters. There are times that we're in today, sometimes it's important that we come out with this video or this audio. It's a very disturbing situation when you have to see someone lose their life and it's captured on video. Officers were called to the scene in Del Paso Heights by two 911 callers who claimed to have seen a mentally ill man armed with a gun and brandishing a knife. The knife allegedly involved in the incident was later found, but no gun was located. The disturbing footage shows two officers fire 18 shots at man, 14 of which hit him, following a 5-minute pursuit. This comes not long after the terror attacks in New York, New Jersey and Minnesota. Both New York and New Jersey saw bombing attacks, while Minnesota saw a mass stabbing attack, which was thwarted by a victim of the attack. All three attacks happened on the same day and raised alert levels across the nation as it was feared that ISIS had begun operations on U.S. soil. As we step back, we must look upon the world with a keen eye. It would seem as all of the major players prepare for war, the small actors maintain their crusade to do damage to the various powers at be. As one waster to another, I can only say this does not bode well for us low on the totem pole. We end today's broadcast with a question. What is the point of war, if you have no idea for what you fight? This is Eddie Gregory signing off for WNR. Stay safe, stay alert, and stay armed.